sure we're live yet, but I believe we are, and want to welcome you. Tonight is night 60. Believe it or not, we've been live for 60 nights straight now, 60 nights in a row, on our way to 100. And we're waiting on a couple of other destinations to go live now. Now it looks like we're live on all destinations. So hello YouTube, hello Twitch, hello Twitter, hello Periscope, hello Facebook. Interesting night tonight, although we're going to try to keep this under 15 minutes, so hang around. But I'm going to talk about how you can, with Zoom, not only go live on Zoom, but stream that to Facebook, to Twitter, to Twitch, to Periscope, to YouTube, LinkedIn Live if you have it, Amazon Live if you have it. And we're actually going live tonight on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 destinations. We could go live on up to 60. So if you'll hang out here until the end, I'll give you a reason why you might actually want to go live on 60 different destinations. But as I mentioned, we're using Zoom tonight. So the title, I think, says live streaming with StreamYard. Although StreamYard could have been in our workflow tonight, we're actually going, our encoder, if you will, is Zoom. And then we're using Switchboard to go to all of these other destinations, 9 destinations. And with Switchboard, you can go live on up to 60 if you're set up with 5 codes on AppSumo. So I'm going to go to screen 2 here for a minute and explain what you're seeing. So what you see here is the Switchboard workflow or dashboard. And as you can see, or it may or may not be clear, but it says I'm streaming to 9 active destinations. You'll notice here I've got YouTube, I've got a Periscope connection, Twitch, and then a number of Facebook destinations. I've given this demo at different on different episodes, but I thought I would make sure that I covered the Zoom aspect of this. Now with Zoom, you need to have a paid plan to be able to stream to either Facebook or YouTube or a custom destination. That's what I'm using, a custom destination. And then I have it to where it's connecting to the RTMP connection or destination on Switchboard. And then since I have all of these destinations defined in Switchboard, I can go live on all of them. Now, there are some drawbacks, like anything you give and take with Switchboard. I don't have a consolidated ability to look at the chat, so I would need to be logged in to maybe some other tool that did that consolidation for me, or maybe it's possible, I've not thought this through yet, I might be able to also go live on StreamYard. Actually, I don't think that would work, but one way or another, I might have to find a third party that would do it, or use StreamYard to go live on the destinations where it was critical that I had the ability to consolidate the chat and then go live on the rest of the destinations with Switchboard. And again, at the end, I'm going to explain an example of why you might want to do that. So hang out until the end. But let me actually now go to, I'm going to go to Zoom. So let me go back to this for a minute, and I'm going to pull up Zoom, and then now I'm going to show you that. I am going to turn off picture in picture. Well, that's not going to work. Actually, you're not going to be able to see Zoom, unfortunately, because Zoom is active. It's basically what is bringing in my image to be able to go out to everything. But basically, there is a custom live streaming service available in Zoom with the paid plan. Unfortunately, it's not available with a free plan. It's not available with StreamYard's free plan either. Most streaming applications, although many probably don't consider Zoom as a streaming application, certainly now has the streaming capability to basically act as an encoder, but you have to have a paid plan to do it. If you were using StreamYard to be able to connect to a custom RTMP destination like Switchboard, you would also need a paid plan. But I will say, although I'm not using StreamYard tonight, I use it 98% of the time. You can see in the description of this video a link to be able to go get StreamYard for free. If you're streaming now, or if you're thinking about streaming, you owe it to yourself, in my humble opinion, to go get set up with a free account on StreamYard. That's strammel.info/StreamYard. Going to do this really quick. We normally do it at the beginning. Highly encourage you to create a YouTube channel. Highly encourage you to begin to build, use, and grow an email list. I use ConvertKit. The link to that is in the description. It's free as well. So now let's get to why I say that it's actually practical, realistic to go live on up to 60 destinations. And for those of you that have not seen some of the previous episodes where I've talked about this, then I'm going to briefly talk about it now. I've talked about it at length, or in greater length, in episode 16 and in episode 38. I'll put up the playlist up here for the 100 days, and you can go check out 16 and 38. But how this could be realistic to go live on up to 60 destinations, I'll use the example of, let's say that you're a musician. I'll use that example right now. And let's say you're going to, and this is a real example. It's something that, I'm working on actually, but let's imagine that you're a musician. Maybe you're not quite where you want to be yet, but you have a lot of friends. You have other musicians that are following you, want to see you grow. They're in your camp, if you will, with Switchboard and something called Stream Share. Simply with an email, you can send an email to anyone that has social media channels, whether that's Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook. Those are the main ones. Send them an email. If they respond back to that email, giving you basically the access without having to give you admin privileges, they can give you the access to go live on their social media accounts. This is going to be even bigger because Facebook has announced that the watch party is going away. So I don't know why they're taking away the watch party, but they are. And so if you want to, gain kind of like viral, a viral engagement, viral reach, then you're going to want to use something like Switchboard that will allow you to, again, through this thing that they call Stream Share, be able to go live on up to 60 destinations. Again, if you are good, if you will, at networking and working within your community, I got to believe you could get 60 people to agree to allow you to go live on their platforms. I'm working on, discussing this with nonprofits, for example, that have shared interest, where we can go and have a video, maybe even a pre-recorded video. This would be also taking advantage of something called OneStream. It's another service, but imagine a pre-recorded video that you can go live on those 60 destinations now, at least with Facebook and some of the other platforms may require the same thing. You would just need to make sure in the description or in the title that you mentioned that it's a previously recorded video, something along those lines, so that you're, following Facebook's terms of service. So I'm not suggesting at all that you do anything other than stay compliant. So if you were playing a pre-recorded video, you'd want to make sure and do that. But one other example, let's imagine that you're a coach, maybe 60 of you get together, believe it or not, and you want to go live, maybe use StreamYard, maybe use Zoom, and you want that Zoom call to be able to go on all 60 destinations. There's 60 coaches, y'all have come together, and you want this Zoom call to be able to go to each one of your own pages or a group, whatever you come up with, you could do that. So here's the last thing I'm throwing out there. If you would like to try out this concept, get in touch with me. If you'll let me go live one of these nights with my live stream, and we'll talk about what the topic is, agree, make sure you're okay with it. But if you'll let me go live on your Facebook page, group, Twitter, Facebook, any type of Facebook, any type of Twitter, YouTube, whatever, then I'll help you do the same for up to a 30-minute live. So in other words, I will help you set up what I'm actually talking about. So I know I've got a big community of coaches, got a Facebook group where we talk about technology and how to use technology to grow your coaching business. So coaches rally together there, get in contact with me, send me a direct message. I think the best way actually is to send me an email. Send me an email to Shane@trammell.me. That's TRAMMEL, but Shane@trammell.me. If I get overwhelmed with requests, then we'll have to work that out. But if you will give me the thumbs up to go live on your social media account to talk about technology, to talk about the kinds of things I've been talking about now for 60 nights, then we'll work something out, and I'll do something similar for you and for your audience. So that's where we're going to leave it actually for tonight. Do want you to come back for night 61, day 61, episode 61, however you want to think about it. Do appreciate everyone that's been following along. Please go to YouTube, strammell.info/YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on notifications if you haven't, but only do that if you're getting value, if you're finding these helpful. It will help us to get more of our audience on YouTube. I know Facebook is simple and easy, but we're trying to grow YouTube. If we get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then we're in the YouTube Partner Program, and it's only because of you guys and gals out there helping me get there that we will. And one other thing I'll mention before I actually close this out for the night, I changed my background out a little bit. I typically use some kind of a purplish color. Just curious if you like what you like or how you like this color in the background. My son goes to Texas A&M. That's maybe actually pretty close to Texas A&M colors. I'm colorblind, by the way, so maybe it's not that close. But let me know if you like this one or the other one better. I'd be curious. I know they say to change things up every once in a while. So our studio, if you will, right now is pretty fixed with regards to what I can do. But we have over time improved the video quality, the audio quality, the lighting. We'll continue to do more of that. We're doing more and more reviews of products. So that gives us opportunity to try them out, gives us an opportunity to add new things to our workflow that should hopefully bring in, a better quality production. And we're all about that if we can. Content first, but we love to be able to add some quality as well. So come back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Take it easy. I am going to show you one other thing. I'm actually going to switch to camera 2 here, and you get to see me kind of set this up to close everything down. So I'm going to click this here and then this one here. And so I'm going to wait a second to make sure that the 20-second or so delay that there is taken care of. And this is one of the other things that I love about Switchboard. And I've showed this before, but now I can go to stop streaming and I can just stop the stream for everything. So again, it's kind of hard to fully understand the timing. I would never do this typically, but I want to make sure I'm waiting long enough, and then I'm going to hit the stop streaming, and we will all be signed off for the night. So take it easy. All right. Bye.